Next, a tiny suckling pig there.
Yeah. Oh.
And a centerpiece ice carving of a dolphin. Centerpiece ice carving of a dolphin.
Oh, there, the ice carving.
Next, medallion of a rock lobster. The bread basket is made of entirely of bread, and we have it filled with various assorted breads, most of those Filipino breads. If you kindly taste some of those tonight, very nice indeed. Next we have flower arrangements made out of fresh vegetables. The flower arrangements in the centre of the buffet are made entirely from fresh carved vegetables. On the right hand side of the buffet we have butter carving of a man taming a lion. Again, a butter carving of a man taming a lion.
Where is that here?
Right over there.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on to the desserts. Desserts out of sugar.
You should get in line soon.
Horse-drawn carriage made out of sugar. The back of the buffet, the butter carving, the ice carving is a Thai god. This takes maybe 2 to 3 hours to make each of these ice carvings. That's all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed. Please try and taste some of these items that we've made.
Yes, I did.
And
Whatever I
wish
can
you all
get
bon
close to.
appetit. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Spread out, spread out.
And every night they had a
Why? They do not come out. We did this on the last trip. And they
3 shots.
3 shots are
but it's
ready.
still fresh.
More of it.
Oh, afraid not. You got it nice and close?
Statue of Liberty is made of butter. Oh, I haven't got that.
Oh, there's the other ice filter right there.
What?
You want a tart?
Yeah, you can get me a tart.
I don't know.
Did you get the Thai god? Ice carving?
I got that.
Daily double combination. No bets as yet. We'll tell you what the horses are before we take the bets.
Dad, what'd you win? How much?
$5. $5.
In its full splendor. Oh, there it is. Okay, perhaps sideways. They're not getting much of a view head on.
Royal pay.
Alright, out of Barb by sick bay. That's it.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, by the Monrovian mob. By the Monrovian mob, and sure to win.
From California?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But the jockey's going to be thrown.
Gonna be thrown. The jockey. Good jockey. The first time I've actually had somebody doing this with an idiot board actually in front of them. It's just like the real television life here, isn't it? Okay, where's Key Biscuit from?
Colorado.
From Colorado! Yes, okay. Anything we should know about special diets or anything like that?
Well, I don't know. What we gave her last didn't work very well. Kind of hung up.
Okay.
Give her more water next time.
Yeah, a little more water. My word. First time we've had an entry coming on looking flushed. Okay, number 3 obviously is called First Seating.
Her name is First Sitting. She's a filly.
And she did win the Arlington Million, and she did win the Belmont Stakes.
Yay!
Of course, those were longer races, though. Now she's running in a sprint, and we're hoping that she can break on top and go all the way. Her father was the famous horse.
You have to hold your mic up, too.
Her father was the famous horse Crapper, and we're hoping that she follows in his footsteps. Thank you very much.
A pleasure. There it is, first seating, running in a sprint. Could be worse, could be running in a splint. Okay, would you like to move it into the... There goes, trotting into the number 3 position. And number 4 horse.
Come on, come on, some of you guys. Come on up here. Foreplay. And she's been resting up, taking it easy the last few races, and now she's really ready to go. So we'll all say a little thing. Careful, the mic is just took for us.
Jockey's standing at the table.
Bet all your money on foreplay, kids. Let's go.
Red, white, and blue for the USA. Come on in with foreplay.
And we'll have our jockey say a word here.
All I can say is I've been jockeying people all my life. Some win, some lose.
Oh, good. Has you a long track record?
Oh, real long.
Okay. Well, I think that's about it then. My word, you've certainly generated some excitement now. Right, number 5. I knew I would get it in there somewhere. Okay, number 6.
Number 6, second sitting. She's also a filly. She does very well. She came in second to first sitting. And she came in second also in the Belmont first sitting. There was a rush there, but she didn't make it. If you don't mind, can I bring up the Chicago Syndicate?
Why not?
Will the Chicago Syndicate please come up here? And these are the people who invested heavily in this horse. And we're hoping that things to come, you know. Chicago Cubs just won the National League East, and our Bears are number 3 in a row. And we're hoping our horse now can follow suit. Chicago Syndicate.
Hey, go Chicago!
The lineup of the horses. Chicago Syndicate owns number 6 and number 3. High rivalry with AARP horse number 4. And we have over here the lineup of the bettors.
What explains about the color?
Who'd you pick? Of course.
No collusion. No collusion.
I guess it's probably looks up. Not even a Kentucky race. So remember the one that comes before maybe. Big one. That one.
Mrs. Dick Holt, this is an exit interview. Who did you pick?
I picked 3 and 6.
Good, go Chicago.
Cover my back.
Mr. Scott Kane, this is an exit interview. Who did you pick?
exciting day at the track in the Kentucky Owners Derby, and 3 or 6 seems to have a good chance, in my considered opinion. Of course, I'm open to corruption.
Thank you. This is an exit interview. Who did you pick?
Of course, I'm going to bet on my own horses, 3 and 6, and I've been informed that the race, instead of being a 6 furlongs, is going to be a mile and an eighth, which gives us a very, very good chance to win. And I'm hoping that we're still in form, the horses look ready, and let's give them hell.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wallach. This is an exit
know what
interview.
number to bet on. But I finally remembered. I've been sick.
Thank you, Mrs. Schrader. Mrs. Kip, this is an exit interview.
Am I on TV?
Am I
on now?
Yes, I'm taking a poll. Who did you pick? Mr. Flyer, Glenn.
Wait a minute. You know the famous Gal Chris is riding 6 and Pat Devine is riding 3. So.
Thank you. I'm taking a poll. It's an exit interview. Would you tell me who you picked?
I bet on number 6, second sitting.
You feel it's got a good chance?
Certainly, it's going to come in.
Okay, thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. Would you step over here, please?
No.
I can't get you in front of the window. I'm taking a poll. Would you tell me who you picked?
We bet on 6.
On 6. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, Miss Pass.
These are the losing races.
Mr. and Mrs. Timmer, I'm taking a poll.
Okay, the last let's begin. Jockeys. For all
This
of
is
our
an
owners,
exit interview. Would you
horses,
please
we
tell
want
me
to
who you
proceed
picked
to
and
the
why?
starting gate. Jockeys,
Why?
please.
My favorite,
Owners,
number
send
3.
down your
We stabled
representative.
him
Guide
for
the
a few
horses
nights.
down.
And Mr. Timmer, how do you feel about this
I
race?
cleaned up there. Rudy, you gotta go. Rudy, you gotta go.
Mr. and Mrs. Polachek, would you stand up over here a moment, please? I'm taking an exit poll.
We're going to end up in a tie.
End up
so
in a
we'll
tie.
just split the winnings.
Now,
250 for me and the rest for you.
Do you feel you're going to clean up like you did yesterday?
Yes, I did. I'm the cleanup man.
Okay.
I got to go get my pooper scooper around.
Are you going to get your pooper scooper?
I don't know what happened to it. Somebody stole.
Do you want your pooper scooper? You want your pooper scooper?
No. No. Don't find it.
You're going to clean up anyway,
The
right?
horseshoe is still in it, you know.
Unconnected with any of our horses or owners have been looking over the decoration of our horses and judging the best decorated in their opinion, and Larry and Helen were the people in question, and they have chosen horse number 6 as the best decorated horse on the track. So we have an extra bottle of champagne for the number 6 Sable. Okay, we also need someone else very important. Obviously a lot of money at stake, $465 for our winning stable right here. So, we need a steward of the track, someone to oversee the proceedings, make sure that nothing untoward occurs. Somebody else totally unconnected with any of our owners. Anyone at all? Anyone? I don't really think with that t-shirt, my darling, you apply as unconnected. Anyway, Suzanne, you don't own a horse or anything, do you? Right, you come up here, my darling. My word. Yeah, she'll look lovely. Just make yourself comfortable in the seat that Mr. Brown has just occupied. And okay, all we want you to do, my darling, is keep an eye on the dice, make sure that the numbers which fall are the numbers I call, and then these good people out there will know that the syndicate has not yet moved in. Unless, of course, you're it. Okay. It's a long race for our Kentucky Owners race, all the way up the track, all the way back down the track again, before they reach the finish line and pick up $465. So a very important race. Our professional horse handlers will keep an eye on our owners' jockeys to make sure that everything goes as it should. It's the Kentucky Owners Derby.
Yay, Ralph!
moves for Royal Pain, number 1. And 2 moves for first seating, number 3. There's 1 move on number 1. We seem to have left a jockey at the starting gate somehow. 1 move on number 2. 1 on 3. 1 on 5. And 1 on 6. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 5. And 3 moves for second seating, number 6.
Would you tell me on the other one? I can't. Oh, it looks like it's on the right one. It is? Okay.
Anymore. Okay, we're back in position. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 4. 1 on 6. And 2 moves for first seating, number 3. I wonder if he's the right man for the job. The 1 move on number 1. 1 on 3. 1 on 4. 1 on 5. And 1 on 6. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 4. And 3 moves on Becky, number 5. There's 1 move on number 2. 1 on 3. 1 on 4. And 2 moves for Royal Pain, number 1. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 2. 1 on 6. And 2 moves for Becky, number 5. There's 1 move on number 2.
Number 1 got off, turned around, but didn't get back on.
Quite right too. That's exactly what they do. They go off and turn around. No, he'll need another throw to get back on the track. Oh, I only had 1.
It's a royal pain.
See, he just went off and turned around and he's waiting to come back. Okay, at the halfway stage, 1 and 3 are in the lead, and in the second slot, Becky is number 5, second seating. Number 6 is in 3rd place. Number 4, foreplay, is in 5th, and number 2 is last. Okay. We'll tell you what they'll bring back. Horse number 1, bring you back $12. Horse number 2 will bring back 7. Horse number 3, 8. Horse number 4, the favorite. My word, they really all like it. It's even money on number 4. Oh dear. Number 5 will bring you back 12, and number 6 will bring you back 9. Okay, that's what they're going for. Are you ready, jockeys? They're running again. 1 move on number 1. 1 on 3. 1 on 5, and 2 moves for second seating, number 6. There's 1 move on number 2. 2 moves for first seating, number 3. 2. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 4. 1 on 6. And 2 moves for first seating, number 3. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 3. 1 on 4. And 2 moves. 2 moves for second seating, number 6. There's 1 move. And there's 1 move on 3 as well, if you want to just... Thank you. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 2. 1 on 4. 1 on 5. And 1 on 6. Yay! 1 move on number 3. 1 on 5. And 3 moves for Royal Pain, number 1. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 5. 1 on 6. And 2 moves for She Biscuit, number 2. There's 1 move on number 1. 1 on 2. 1 on 5. And 2 moves for first seating, number 3. He could have a sudden death race off at the end. There's 1 move on number 6. 2 moves for Becky, number 5. What? 2 moves for Royal Pain, number 1. The winner of our Kentucky Honest Derby, number 1. $12 at the payout window for all of our number 1 race ticket holders.
Concerned passengers.
So the staff captain's
White
crew alert. Crew alert. Crew alert. All
give a round of applause. Listen. It's a lovely. It looks like a carving. Nice carving. Okay, let me see. All right. It isn't too heavy. I mean, if you're thinking of putting it in your suitcase, it isn't too heavy, and it doesn't look too big either. We start the bid on this. We have a retainer on this, so we start the bid on $10. $10 this. Do I hear a bid of $10? $8. Do I hear $8? We have a retainer on this, so if we don't get a bid above this, I'm afraid I'll have to put it back and ask the person who put it in if they wish to sell it at that price. Pardon? $7.50. $7.50. Do I hear $8 now? $8.
It's really genuine stuff.
$12. Let's see it. $12. Come on, $12, and we'll throw the hat in. I never asked for your advice.
following ID numbers report 262 Tom Brown, 206 244.
You just can't hide from them anywhere, can you? I'm sorry, I'll probably go to church on Sunday. Anyway. I'm not... Okay, 12, let's see, $12. $12, closing bid, $12. Okay. $5. $5? She does the same at the bingo. She does exactly... You win the other day. What's the matter with you? You win at the bingo as well. All right. Right. That's $5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a bid of $5. No, it wasn't a laugh I was asking for. It was $5. Okay, $4. Let's start with $4. Will you be quiet?
Your attention please, your attention please. All crew to boat stations, all crew to boat stations. Thank you.
It's all right, Staff Captain. She went, can I put that in? No. Right, $2. Okay, $2. You're going to bid $4. You brand new, 2 for $1. Are you making a... Are you setting up a stall here? Brand new, $2 for $1. She's setting up a stall. Listen, this is a genuine antique. This is $2. Let's see it. $2 now. I'll close the bid. $2. Come on, let's see it. $2 goes to charity, and then we'll close this one. This up is an Oriental person. It's nice. Yes, and this is also going to charity. This is been informed that this is going to charity as well. Okay. $2. Do I hear $2? Is it $2? The gentleman with the palm leaf in his hand. $2. $3. This is the last one, the last auction this morning. This. Okay, $3. $3. Okay, sold to the gentleman across there, going once, going twice, 3 times. The gentleman there for $2. I will now hand you over. Oh, you don't?
Tom, put a cover on so they can't see the color.
What do you? Oh, you have the tote bag. That's what you have.
Put a cover on so no one can see the color difference.
Nobody can see the color because it's very handy bag.
All right.
You do it. Okay, just to prove
it.
Okay. There you are. And our
I won't
petite,
look. I'll just dig in.
There you are. Tablecloth is the next prize. Petite tablecloth blue ticket. 846. 846 blue. There are batik tablecloth right over there. Okay. We will deliver. Just don't give Tamsin a wave. 846 blue. Oh, hold on. You may be getting something else. 845 blue is the next number out of the bucket. Good. 845. Okay, right over there. And that is our Jack pack. Oh, you're going to enjoy that.
Again for you.
Couple per day. And we look on this cruise as being a 14-day cruise. The minimum recommendation we stress it is, and if you do feel that the service has been above average, then you may well wish to increase that amount, but a minimum gratuity at $2 per person per day is the sort of standard around the business these days. The other main area of service, as we said, is the dining room service, and when you have taken your seats at your assigned tables in the dining room, you've been served by the main waiter at your dining room table. The minimum recommendation for dining room waiter is $3 per person per day. However, he has not been alone in the dining room. He's had his busboy helping him, bustling in and out of the kitchen and keeping the coffee coming and the salads coming. The waiter, however, will share a percentage of what you give to him with his own individual helper. That's the only sharing which goes on around the ship, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to particularly seek out the busboy as an individual thank you. The waiter will take care of that from what you give to him. And $3 per person per day takes care of that. So far as our dining is concerned, we do get a lot of people, every cruise, coming up and inquiring as to the situation because of our open sittings and provided to you. Well, it does really all balance out, because every waiter and every busboy does have their set table and their set people at that table. So by thanking your own individual waiter and busboy, then you are, in essence, leveling it out to cover the situations where you were served not by your regular men, but by someone from another section of the dining room. In the dining room, as we mentioned just the evening at our Big Alaska parade, we have divided it into 5 sections. Our head waiters, of course, looking after each of those sections, and they come wandering around, have a nice chat to you at the table, find out how your day's been. But while they're doing that, they are also, of course, keeping a very close eye on the service crews. Elsewhere around the ship, service much more on a personal level, depending whether or not you in fact have.
And the red light means you're photographing. But the green light is on, which is telling me they're in my flight here, but it makes no difference. Right. So, all right, guys. Just pass. It's on now. Put it on. So all you got to do is just pass. All right, everybody. All right, remember.
Oh, he knows how. Hi.
This is a real easy one, I'll tell you that.
We're just doing it. This is not too fast.
You're supposed to say something for posterity.
Don't go too fast.
Who's saying that? I'll make sure I'll go under you that one.
Okay.
Wait, I'm going to finish it up over here. Here's you.
No, I told them he was doing
And here's a man right here.
Thank you very much.
It's not as organized as we used to be, you know. Oh, it's you, Barb. Of course it is. Silly me. Just to make up for it, Barbara will now rearrange herself into a picture of the Canadian flag. You have something? You have an acceptance speech or something? Thank you very much. And
29th, September 29th, and we are in Bangkok. We're pulling in right now. This is our last day. Time now is about 7:30. We have to leave. We have to be out of our room by 8 o'clock. Morning, the sun is out. Very hazy.
girl.
Oh, isn't that cute?
We're on the bus now en route to our hotel. The traffic is absolutely incredible.
6.5 million people live.
6.5 million people live
Yeah,
in
this is the local market. You can see on your left-hand side. In fact, it's not nice to to organize the open air market, having their products outside the market. But in fact, the market is inside in the buildings. Now you can see the beautiful flowers. Yes, the orchid on your left-hand side. You can see that our country, Thailand, is a fruitful culture. Therefore, it means that all of the things comes from the land, come from the soil. It means that 80% of the Thai people, they're still farmers. Yeah, they work in the rice field, and especially for our land. So lucky that Thailand is quite fertile. Now you can see that man. Yes, this is the way. That's the chili. For chilies, in our country there are many kinds of chili, big one and small one. This is the smallest one and the hottest.
These are hot chilies.
Chili in our country. That's called Tekino.
Why is he doing that?
Today is Saturday, right? Therefore, you can see that the market there's abundance of people and especially the products, all kind of food and the fruits, vegetables, all. Here is Samrong. This area called Samrong. S-A-M-R-O-N-G, Samrong. It's just like the wholesale market that you can imagine here in our country because most of the products they come from agriculture. Therefore, the people they have their products. They just have the
it's wonderful that the traffic is so slow. It gives a good opportunity.
You can see on your left hand side not only the food but also the fruits. And next to it, just like the all kind of things. The clothes or the shoes, whatever. The buses, no, they are not free, but they are private.
This reminds me of that open air market in Melbourne.
It's organized by the people. It takes just only 1 baht in cost, or 2 bahts. No, it's just about 20 cents, very cheap. Now you can see on your left hand side, it's the whole day. It's up to them, but normally until 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. in the evening.
It'd be fun to come back here, wouldn't it?
You can come to
It'd be fun to come back here.
Therefore, it's good that once you come here, you can buy everything for eating, for using.
No eating here.
It's quite far. Yes, it's about that. Now you can see again like this, all kind of household, also costume. Yes. It's up to the things. For example, if you buy a lot, you can bargain. Now you can know that for the prices here in Bangkok, because it's the government control. Normally, it's the government control. It's fixed price. But in some places, like here at the local shop, you can bargain. But normally, we know that for the things that they are good quality, we cannot bargain. For example, if we go to the big department store, for example, it's a fixed price. All of the years over, something like that. That now we constructed many high buildings, just like the skyscrapers. But in fact, for the Thai people, for their characters, they don't like to stay, in the high buildings like that, especially for living. They prefer to live in the houses. Yes. If tomorrow you go to the canal tours or even to the Damner Sadok floating market, and you can see typical Thai houses. Now you can see it's flooded, yes, because this area, is quite near to the other province that's called Samut Prakan. We are in the rainy season now. As you know, our country is in the water comes here like this. if you go at the hotel, like our hotel, most of the houses here. 2 days from villages to the other, but now just like the museum. One thing that you can see, the floating market is still the first thing they have the problem is the residents, right, to live, but the lodging to stay there. Therefore, they can find some, simple materials, and then they can construct like the house to live. And later, the government or even the Lord Mayor of Bangkok try to help them by, providing the apartment, for example, the apartment or the 200 baht is about how much? 100 baht is $4, right? About $8 to $10 we can pay per month for the lodging. Now we are the
Chinatown in
to
Bangkok.
the spirit of the ancestor, and this week also since Monday is starting, for the period of the vegetarian, the vegetarian people, right? For those who are very religious, these are Chinese altar. They have to, try to avoid all the bad things. I don't know, interested to buy some imitation like, the Lagos Church, Benetton, especially the European. Yes, the French, Italian, Spanish, even the Swiss people that they are very rich already. But they come to Bangkok, they buy a lot of this imitation, the, Rolex, Cartier, Asmar, the watch. At the Rose Garden, at the floating market, a lot of shop, the local shop there. This is Chinese beef noodles. This one the noodles, and that one is the beef, and that's made as a meatballs, right? Meatball, or even the meat like that one in the plastic bag. And some of us, even me, sometimes we eat like this along the street when we are in a hurry. But for you, please no, we don't recommend you to try, no. Even it's hot, for us, if we eat hot soup, something like that, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's quite safe enough, but other kind of things, no. But anyhow, for you, for the foreigners, no, you cannot do like us. We cannot eat this kind of food. And that was the Thai sweet over there, put in the plastic, or nearby to the coast, in the salty water. We can also have something to eat, or in the bars, for example, if we are hungry, we can take some kind of vegetable, the green plant that we can eat, very well, Thai sweet.
Incredible traffic. We're moving like a snail.
Oh, I guess, we have one lane. I thought they were parked.
Everywhere. Traffic jam.
This is Saturday.
And some of the
traffic is light.
There are many rich people here in this country, in Bangkok, because you can see made in the modern style of like Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, even Peugeot or Volvo, something like that. Alfa Romeo along this street. Yeah, there are other. If not, we cannot go. Some of the tourists say, this is the parking lot, not the street.
Yeah, that's right.
Please bring with you. Some of you have their hats, yeah? You can wear the hats. It's easier. And please be careful, we go together because it's, quite big. And perhaps you'll be lost. But anyhow, please notice my umbrella.
This is the Grand Palace in Bangkok.
His bald head.
His red shirt.
Here, take a picture.
They're inside the Royal Palace right now. Well, if you can.
shake the demon.
This is all gold. Look at this gold over here, Seth.
This is all gold?
Look at this.
God.
Gold.
Real gold?
Real gold, 22 karat. Posts are brass. Look at the jewels in this.
Unbelievable.
Where's that gun?
Barb?
Yeah.
You think those are real jewels?
No, they're like pieces of colored stuff.
Also, just like the ring combined together. And the next one is a typical Thai style, but again, original is from India. This is from India. This is to the
Look like the dancers from Anna and the King of Siam.
Are you take off your shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't you going in? Why?
Let's have a look around.
Placed high up near the ceiling, no photographs permitted.
You cannot point your toes in his direction.
Right. While sitting there in the temple, your toes have to be pointed away. You see, I think they deliberately have that in front of the door so you can't photograph in, you know? Oh, I think I see him way up there. Yeah, there he is, way off in the background. Inside the temple is Emerald Buddha. Did you ever see so much gold?
The only place I saw this much gold was in Fort Knox.
I don't think even...
We're still inside the palace, the Grand Palace. And there's a magnificent structure. More buildings. Can't believe what is here. Here the people all are praying. They're very devoted people. Very religious people. These are the murals that adorn the hallways here.
It's the story of Rama along the wall.
Again, we're still in another section of the palace, the Grand Palace. Just a magnificent setting here.
Can I help with anything? Want me to give me your purse? Said what happened?
This grounds here is a stable area. 200 years ago, this was for the elephants only. The elephants were housed in this area. Nice to be an elephant.
And this is all part of Bangkok. We have constructed and it's the best quality of the world. Therefore, he imported the marble from Italy. And he himself built this the private temple of him. And it's called the Temple of Love. Yes. Palace. Perhaps you can imagine, oh, it's quite beautiful as the old palace. We just now visited. No, just like Thailand, Indonesia. And opposite is the horse racing track. You can see here. This one, Jinnata Palace. The Jinnata is mean queen. The queen, her name is Sirikit. And the royal family inside. And this palace, just like the Thailand, Indonesia, because our present king is a hard worker. He has a lot of projects in order, to develop our country. In his palace, and there will be, for example, rice for the terrorists that try to make, just like some problem in certain part of Thailand. Therefore, the king, he got married already. He studied in Lausanne, Switzerland, right? What? And then he returned back to Thailand to have the ceremony. River. First of all, we go along the Dabya River about 20 minutes.
Here we are on board.
Your right hand side, this one very high building is the apartment for the rich people. And it said that, I'm not sure, someone said that the apartment was about $5 million. $5 million. Yeah, was an apartment. That is very expensive. Now you can see that this river separates the two districts. This side is Thonburi. The left hand side is Bangkok. Now we see from Bangkok and now Thonburi on the right hand side. You can see now a lot of water comes up here because it's high tide. And sometimes when it rains, also the water splash in the house or in the boat. Look at this beach house. Not bad. This is like your house. This house then on the right side is called.
Splashing up there beside us. Things like dead fish to us.
their food for the pigs, you know, the animals for the pigs.
Food for the pigs. It's water hyacinth. Water hyacinth. The river is just full of it.
Some didn't know that it was food. Some found it good. This kind of the road is called the rice mount and it's like that. This is their product to be sold at other places. And at the same time, the liquid, like this one of us now, can see now. But this kind of the bar, they're not by the motorboat in front. And therefore inside, you can see inside, just like the houses too. Now you see on the left side over there, is people, like in olden days, that they
houseboat.
This kind of water, just the bar, washing the clothes, see the children, and some are shampooing the legs, and some shampooing, washing the hair, yeah.
Church, 1912. I just have it down. First Presbyterian Church, 1912.
On the way down, you can see a lot of food.
People living on those big old boats.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see
these are good pictures. Just wave to them so they'll wave back. We are now in the Taipan Canal.
The government also provide the water free of charge, and they get used to it. But for us, we cannot do that.
You should
the small along here the canal, the river. They can have one boat like that on the left hand side. Because we have this kind of boat to go to other places.
They're even living under the bridge. This is the bridge. People live under the bridge.
That's not only at the beginning of the houses. Yeah, you can see now on the right hand side like this. They get used to this kind of water. Along the way, you can see a lot of laundry and the warehouses.
Children taking a bath.
Like this, therefore, these children will get used to it and other places for staying. Tourists know very well, and they call him Mr. Thailand. Yeah. That is free, yeah? Now, he has nothing to do, and it's an inspiration to come to see you, to say hello, to welcome to you.
See how clean their clothes are. The clothes that are hanging up are so clean. How white their clothes are. Clothes are so clean and white. River water.
This car is more than I got an excellent Sampan board. Without the bed, you can see this one is called durian. The tropical fruit. You can see the tropical fruit. It's called the queen of the fruit, banana. They just bring their things along to sell to you. Some fruit. They are all fresh, because they're just brown, the brown color. That's the palm fruit. Butter palm fruit, and inside you can see it's just like the seed, the small seed. with the white color. It's very delicious. It's progress faster than ours. To eat, durian like this. This kind of food that is said that, it tastes like the heaven, but it smells like the hell, or even the aircraft, because it smells terrible. Yes, these people, they own their house, they own their land, and they live here from generation to generation. It's a plantation, yes. Therefore, inside there is the ocean, all kind of fruit trees.
High-priced land.
Now you see along the way, the people, they live like this, and they bring their products to stop at the houses. This is the house, the same as the spirit house, and just now done.
Really?
And now they're coming to sell their products to you. Like that? If you wish to take photograph, you can take photograph. They're selling some flowers, the hands, the hands. You can now get if you wish to buy. They also can speak many languages. They hear that I'm speaking English, therefore they speak English with you. But that's all they speak Chinese now, the clothing market is. It is so late, huh? She's taking a bath.
Woman taking a bath. I think we should take some regular pictures.
Here is the first for the poor people. Therefore it's called the local people. But we cannot find them in Bangkok. It's just very good. That's the good. But we cannot see.
Here come the vendors.
Yeah, here comes the vendors. People, they bring their product, especially the fruit. There are a lot of flowers, the plantation. Of the God to be respected. But the Thai people, we just only think that is a symbol of the animals, some kind of animals. They are the symbol of good luck or bad luck. Example, the alligator is bad luck to us, the alligator. Now some of you ask for the spirit house like this are the Thai houses as souvenir. We stop there at the place where you can have the
water.
Because it's just a bit, it's just a bit tasty. And we can look inside of the fish house like this.
Yeah, they have furniture and
because they bring the food there, they live in the residence, the lodge. But some houses they are 2 stories. What size floating market according to the temple.
We're now entered what they call the floating market. 30 minutes down here.
No, because there's a lot of tourist boats coming.
Right here in the floating market, in the midst of this traffic jam.
and also the police, the homeless people, and also for us, for the Thai people.
Oh, yeah. See the red light?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Well, what are you
sweating like a hog? Look at me.
You look dry. You look dry. You look dry. Andy, what do you think of this place?
Oh, it's terrific. I'm coming again next year. What, honey?
Wedding is healthy.
What do you think of this place?
I don't know. It's awful hot.
You know,
That's about it.
this is we're right on the floating sewer, I think they call it. Jane, give me a quick look and smile and tell me how happy you are.
I'm real happy. Love to be with you.
Annie. Anne. Yes. How are you?
Fine.
How come you're not sweating like the rest of us?
Oh, wow. What am I different? Well, look what she's got in her hand.
Oh, she's got her homemade fan. Okay. Okay. Blanche, where are you? Hello, Blanche.
There I am.
How you doing?
She's standing on the sun. It's too cold up here for her.
Did you buy anything in the floating market?
No.
Nothing.
This is called the floating market. Too expensive.
Right. I heard they're 25 to 30% higher on the than they are on the street. You're right.
You pay for the water. You get a free sauna while you're shopping.
Oh, that sounds good. A free sauna. Everybody is saturated. We have nature's own cooling system here. That means that you stay in the shade and you're hoping a breeze comes by. You have hot ears, huh?
Hot ears, Andy. Anne's got hot ears.
I got hot everything. Except the one thing.
We're getting back on our boat. This is the boat on the Gowanus Canal. You have to walk across. One person already made the big entry. And there's our girlfriend, Teresa. Teresa! Teresa, wave at me. All right. There's Barbara. Barbara, wave at me. Hot, hot. On this journey of ours, can you give me some thoughts?
We're moving down here next year. You gonna come down and visit us?
Well,
we're moving down next year.
The lady tells me it looks like we're back on the Ocean Pearl. No air conditioning.
Wow. That's a community clothes line, I guess. I don't know.
And also the Buddhist temple and now the park. And now, ladies and gentlemen, come back again to the river. And now we're going to stop here. How long? 20 minutes, yeah? As long as you don't want to get off, no?
His job is to fill up the bottles with water, and then they put it in their hotel room. Hello.
Push it down, Barb.
Carl!
Carl!
Carl! He's taking your picture.
So how do you like this? How do you like the Yangtze River? How do you like Bangkok? How do you like Bangkok? How do you like Bangkok? You don't?
How do you like it?